Today is the 14th day of September. What a brutal month. As I'm still an evacuee of North Abaco. Haven't heard from my member of parliament yet. You would think collectively they would get us together and say, this is what we're going to do, stage one, stage two, stage three. But so far, I haven't gotten a dollar after becoming homeless and jobless. But that is what happened in the Bahamas. And that's why I miss Abaco. Oh, how Kai miss Abaco already. This is just the first week. And I'm longing to be back in Abaco. But this country, and the reason I like Abaco so much is because you could see so much of the cronies and the crooks. Through the past year, I was telling you about all of this stuff. And what they do is try to put me before the courts to silence me. They use the system to silence me because some substance in what I have been saying over the past couple of years on my network, WCAY. And one of my things is trying to make Abaco great again. That's one of my great assets. I didn't know how important it would be or would be when I was saying I must have had something in my psyche to come up with a slogan trying to make Abaco great again. And in Abaco, I love it so much because the air is so much clearer, the roads are so much clearer, the water is so much cleaner, and you could breathe easily. That means you could think so more clearer, and you could see all the crooks and the cronies. And because I've been spelling out and talking about all the crooks and the crony, they have tried through the courts and the police to silence me. Now you see, you get the government that you deserve. And for the foremost, I have a country that has been awarding stupidity. If you're stupid, you get a blue plate. If you're stupid, you're an administrator. If you're stupid, you could be the police chief in Abaco. If you're stupid, you could work for immigration and sell the papers for years, and it's okay. In this country, we award stupidity. Reason being, all these awards they're giving out, now they're talking something that I keep hearing about, the most honorable this, the most honorable that. They throw in all these titles to undeserving people that you ought to just say, wow. We had in Abaco, I saw that we had a minister one time that awarded, what you call it, in the law firm. I'm trying to think of what you call it now. Give herself an award. That's unacceptable. And nobody says nothing. Everybody is definitely quiet. The reason I said all these people that they give these awards to, have they made the contribution to the Bahamas to make the Bahamas great? If they weren't given these awards, if they weren't stupid like I said they are, we wouldn't be in the depth that we are. All these awards, and this country is the worst it's ever been, and they're just trying these false awards around to underserving people. And our country is suffering. People today are suffering. Look at all the people at the table for the hurricane disaster. Somebody hit me up today. You're saying all these negative things and the government doing this, the government doing that. Well, I right here. I'm a part of this government. I am an elected official. Have I been invited around the table? No. I am not here to castigate the government. They're going to do that by themselves. I'm in Nassau. And my good friend is the minister. But they can't even keep the power on. If you can't keep the power on Nassau, how are you going to get us back? You need Abaco people at the table. Is Abaco people at the table? I told them that we are the way we are. We elected Darren Henfield. Darren haven't done anything in Abaco in 35 years. We see more the back of him now than we ever seen before. But he knows all things because we give him a title of Member of Parliament to see after us. Oh, how smart we are in Abaco. Not bringing the brother down. He will do that by himself, all by himself. I don't need to castrate him. I know what needs to be done. But are you going to be invited at the table? Hell no. Because this is all about self. This is not a time to be about self. All hands must be on deck to rebuild Abaco. Abaconians need to be in the forefront of Abaco. I had to slam one friend of mine today when he's telling me, but you're saying all these things about the government and the government doing all kind of things and if you don't understand. I said, oh, you there? I got one friend down there, 2 Mills boys on the ground there. One never left there. He right down there. He said the policemen, all the government agency have already taken all the generators. His house was the only house that stand after the eye came through. He can't get a generator, but every police, every defense force, everybody else got one generator. Even the ones that wasn't in the storm, they all generated up, they all food up. Told me say I should come and get some food. Say he saw the chief of police right in Maxwell right now with the trolley right next to him, pushing the trolley, and Maxwell's open getting grocery. I said, buddy, I want no grocery, grocery? And come there with Mortimer and Maxwell. Grocery? What I can do in a grocery this time? I need to rebuild. Y'all thinking small time, low time, local time. I beyond food. I need a vehicle. I need a place to stay. I need a job. I'm thinking long time, way ahead of them. But the people at the table, you saw Hubert and Perry come there with the clown suits on, open arms, and they are totally responsible for the condition in the mud. We saw Haitian Flag Day. Perry up there. The Haitian came to the Haitian Flag Day, thousands of them in Nassau, and they dragging Bahamian flag on the ground in the back of their car, and Perry up on the stage like a big jackass, shaking up his little funky doey little Jonquil shuffle and telling the Haitian that they are my people, you are my people, we all one people, while they dragging the Bahamian flag on the ground and Perry on the stage. That shows you what kind of leader we had there. That's why he got the hell beat out of him. That shows you that there were no leader. Then you had Hubert Ingram. And I always question Hubert Ingram's citizenship because you look like them, you talk like them, you act like them, you got to be one of them. I'm talking about when I was chief consular. Me and Roscoe Thompson had an idea how we were going to try to eliminate the mud because we recognized that the mud is an eyesore to the community and all the illegal stuff that goes on, the prostitution, the drugs, the guns, the robbery, everything happens with people that lives within there. And it's a safe haven. Once you do crime, you run in there. They ain't telling you nothing. And we're going to put a cross in the mud. We're going to put a road from Victor Russell House to Oskel Clinic. Then we're going to go from the school there, the primary school, by the dock to open up the mud. Kai Mills said, Roscoe, hold on, we're moving too fast. This is too big. We need the blessing of Hubert Ingram, who is prime minister. Let me call him to invite him to endorse our plan forward. Hubert said to me, Kai, leave them people alone. Stir the mud. Leave them people. I said, oh, they are people, eh? They stood on the line for 2 to 3 hours to vote for you, your big pumpkin head. Your head look like one of them pit bull head. They vote for you, eh? You say, you hear what I say? Leave them people alone. So whoever died in the mud is a direct cause of what Hubert didn't do. 15 years, 40 years between him and Perry, and we have a $77 billion, $8 billion deficit. and we're still paying them. Give up your salary. Give up your pension that the government is giving you over $200,000. Don't give it to Nema, because that Russell fella up there's a bunch of jokey fella. Don't give nothing to Russell, because Nema gonna put it there and count it, and then the people that work in the center, I know the cronies, Behemoth has a way of rewarding themselves. Don't mind all them say they are there to give and to help, to distribute. They're there to watch to see what to steal for them and theirs. When they turn down, generator gone, food gone, Abaco people ain't got nothing. 8,000 of us to date ain't got no water. And they tell me to be quiet. Not being quiet, man. My mother just died. I'm dying. Government got the money. Money ain't going to the people while they playing kangaroos, jokey leaders in a jokey town, and everybody's suffering. And that's what's going on. So I try to educate, not insult, belittle, but bring the information. All the rich people in the world, they are rich because of information. In Abaco, they try to silence me so much because the information is so correct and so raw and unscented that they can't take it. So they try to silence me by putting me before the courts and locking me up. All great man before me, it happened to. Kai case. That is why I'm sending the message on WCAY.